Hey, don't worry. DedSec's here for you, mate.
You've made your point.
The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
All right.
measure to make
Glad you
London
made it.
safe.
Hey, here's your new gear.
No going back now, I suppose. Guess once I join up, it's good fucking bye to my normal life.
Normal, fam. Feds have just said they can shoot us in the fucking streets.
Yeah, I hear you, and I want to make a difference. It's just hard to give up and walk away from my life, you know?
Flip that script, cuz. You ain't walking away. You're fighting to protect what you care about.
Right. Okay. I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
On my way.
Something about wanting to show PPK.
Get this cunting drone off me.
Hey, nice to see you.
Standard quadrant search.
went ahead and loaded the server into your ride. It's up to you now. Be careful on the road, all right? That's precious cargo.
Blood, I'm like the best driver ever.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Oh shit! We got us a clash now, Bags.
Well, shit, can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Motherfucker! Alright, cool.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Jesus, no! Our bags! I can't shake these fucks!
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
What's happening?
You're too far. I'm served from your optic, so I need you to stay within range.
Fired!
Be careful. It's taking too much damage. A few more hits and it's toast.
Where do you think you're going? Now move the cover!
Someone help!
Shut the fuck up!
Gunfire! I'm being suppressed, GBB.
Taking fire!
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
What's taking them so bloody long?
British broadcasting. Britain's first news.
All right, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
I'm listening.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
Nobody's gonna mat this fruit, boy.
Yes, we're all very impressed that I didn't kill you. But don't celebrate too long. New mission coming up.
I guess when you look at the best ways to
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. We might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very inefficient, it turns out. As a means of stopping immigration, we need to extend them by about another 11,000 miles, a full wrap around Great Britain, and they could do it with being about 1.5 kilometres higher as well. special greasy coating to stop people clambering over the top end. Here's a quick joke for you, Alice. Did you hear the one about the woman who went into the immigration processing centre and was ever seen again?
No, Andy, I didn't hear that one.
Boom. Set up, punchline. Classic. For those of you unfamiliar with it, the immigration processing centre is, of course, where so many of our guests to Britain go for a longer than desirable game of involuntary hide and seek. You are listening to The Bar. I will conclude by saying, out of all the things wrong with Britain today,
No, listen.
Just calm down.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Right.
Please refrain from visiting public spaces after dark. Criminals operating in areas.
What is going on here?
all the spies that haven't been in scandals and therefore might as well not exist.
Well, they've arrested those German spies in that third crackdown on the illegals in Hackney, and I think that's a sad thing. I used to think of Germans as quite.
Quite scary, but that was because I've been watching World War II movies where the Germans all have English accents. They speak in that very, precise way. It's very, we have ways of making you talk. And now Germans all have that American accent where it's all like, oh, welcome to the party. We're having a really nice time. Much friendlier Germans. Let them stay.
Well, that's all today, Bugsters. Remember, it's not as bad as it seems. Honestly. I hope. Until next time. Bye-bye.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the Resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the resistance and/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, CERS, or Albion. According to a CERS official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess is true in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me of when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that search is a real threat. Waggling that leg and you and knock me out. I put a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if CERS officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec has never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in this self-selected, algorithmically designated information equivalent of a propaganda state, and every resistance that I've ever seen is weaker than the British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
Right. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, it can feel pointless, but then again, I've spent almost all of my life doing pointless things like watching sport, thinking about sport, thinking about watching sport, learning French and hoping for better future. All completely pointless. Yeah, I'm done. So we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there is. Unfortunately, what is that light? Is it an oncoming train? But no.
Whoa, look at him go!
soul of the country is stolen. The way you go to hang out with your friends. And what was it now?
Fuck your mother!
Shit, that drone Reports of unauthorized drone access near you. Be on alert. We're on their tail. Over.
There's our suspect. Over.
Control, we're in pursuit. Over.
Hey, Bags, talk to me.
Schematics call it GOG OS. Catchy. I'll study these and see if they haven't forgotten something. Some exploitable weakness. Never know when it might come in handy.
Clever, Bags.
Negative. No sign of the target yet. Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
Shall be flagged for investigation.
More than 5 humans is a crime.
That was Albion's automated propaganda hub you've thrown a spanner into. Ostensibly for broadcasting safety notifications to nearby optics, really all it does is bombard them with propaganda. Or rather, it did.
You! Hang on! Yes, won't stop me.
Neutralizing hostile target.
Where did you run off to? I can't be stopped by gas.
comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
What? They're in Hotel Albion, so it's up to me, right? Fine. Coming in.
Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
All of that up, what you end up with is a big wall moving in a big way from a lot of little buttons being pushed. But also there's this other thing that's going on here is the gathering of data and the analysis of data has authoritarianism contained within its DNA. It is by its nature a tool for authoritarianism, and it has been used.
How does big data look into a lot?
Otherwise, their discovery may be considered.
We don't need guns right now.
Ah, shit! Guys, we have a gun here!
Too close! Do you hear me? Everybody run!
God damn it! Shut down that drone. Don't break your neck.
Want to know who's messing with this?
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile. In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
Control, we're heading back. Over.
Now, walk that. That's a mistake. Run that again. Quiet. You're under arrest.
Don't do anything. That's not right. I cannot believe that I just
All quiet here. Patience. Don't reveal yourself. Target will reveal themselves. Not my first dance, darling. Keep cool.
Where did you go off to?
I've always hated this place.
Look at that, a safe house. A bit like ours, too.
Do you think someone from the old DedSec escaped from Albion and holed up here?
Doubtful. They would have attempted contact by now. This is someone else. Of interest to Albion, apparently. You better search the place.
Locked. Whatever this console is hiding, it'll stay hidden until you find the password. Get me some low-level package data from those nearby computers, and I can piece it together. That's a start, but I'll need more. Search the other computers. That's almost done it. Just a little bit more now. Keep looking. Got the password. Now, get back to the console and let's see what it's hiding. I've wiped the data and shored up their security to keep whoever's hiding out here safe from Albion. Least we can do for touching all their stuff.
Find anything interesting, Bagley?
Albion surveillance records, stolen, I assume, for a number of popular online influencers, all staunchly anti-Albion.
Not good news.
They're all set to be rehabilitated, which definitely means they're about to have jumper cables strapped to their perineum. Best get moving. The borough is ready to rise up. I dare say the jackboot's on the other foot.
You absolutely got that right.
Needs one more push, and this may be it. Someone's made contact. Probably inspired by what we've done. Says he has information we'll be interested in. You should meet up.
On my way.
They could publish 10 cats prefer cat food to being whacked with a tennis racket, and I would assume that all cats have gone vegan and were queuing up outside Wimbledon meowing, choose me, choose me.
I trust these polls as much as I trust someone recommending a movie that they watched during a breakup.
Your judgment is impaired, Sally.
Wait, looking for DedSec, are we?
Too right. Chuffed at how you've been kicking Albion's ass all over the borough. And I got some information that could turn the tide. See, Albion runs this clinic called a realignment centre. Runs some dodgy experiments out of there.
What do you mean?
They mess with people's brains. Had a mate who'd take the piss out of Albion every chance he had. Came out of there a different bloke. Week later, he was dead. Killed himself.
That's dreadful. Makes me wonder what sort of realignment is going on there.
Renewal therapy. Run the place out of the walkie-talkie. If you get word out of what's really going on in there, I know the people here would rise up against Albion.
Well, that's no good, is it? We'll check it out.
London is in a state of emergency. Albion is committed to security and safety of the city by making its necessary.
At this point, they've installed so many
CTOS cameras. I'm not sure whether they'll put the new ones on top of the old ones, just cameras watching other cameras like a social media influencer so self-absorbed they don't know how to sleep without turning it into monetized content.
I think that's the logical end of all society.
Here's a shocking turn. There are no public records for Albion's realignment centre.
No fucking kidding.
However, the building plans show the clinic can be accessed via the penthouse. Going up. They're not just going to let you walk into their illegal brainwashing clinic. Hack a CTOS box and let's have a look inside.
Sure. I love a bit of company. But when you've only got a bad lot of chicks, seriously serious. There we go. They'll never know what friends and family are.
This was supposed to be good. Sorry, now just play me really lucky. Alright, that's just what I think. When I am why you? Yeah, you is it. I remember the last time. Whatever.
They're not just going to let you walk into their illegal brainwashing clinic. Hack a CTOS box and let's have a look inside.
Much better.
Was it good for you?
I don't understand.
Better suss this out.
Absolutely, but our best bet is to find some security footage. Expose that Albion have been brainwashing people in here.
Albion have been experimenting with behavior modification through electroshock, hypnosis and drugs. A little more rigorous than a night out at the local. Keep looking.
Nigel can save the city.
Listen to this. Patients experience total loss of appetite and intense hallucinations, but conditioning has been successful with reapplication. So, this is an ongoing treatment. Who wants to sign up?
Within cells interlinked. Within cells.
Albion's doing some sort of mind manipulation here, using so-called aversion therapy to change the way they think.
That kind of mucking around the old noggin can drive a bloke mad, like it did my mate.
Let's find the information we need and then a way to shut down this place.
That's the footage. Ready to go?
Come on, Bagley. We can't let Albion keep messing with people's heads like this.
Right. If you can get me past their firewall, I think we can put an end to renewal this borough of London. Here's a shocking turn. Realignment centre.
No fucking kidding.
However, the building plans show the clinic can be accessed via the penthouse. Going up.
At least till she's on her feet again. But now, entering the workforce at her age, there are no jobs. It's demoralizing.
Waiting area crime report. Reminder, all vehicles must be correctly registered.
Now that is interesting. Let's take a holiday, he says. Well, when the taxi drops you a mile. Bloody old Jeep. I tell you.
They're not just going to let you walk into their illegal brainwashing clinic. Hack a CTOS box and let's have a look inside.
Are you
seriously serious? That's good.
Show me how to do the, What in the blue place? Ah.
Better suss this out.
Absolutely, but our best bet is to find some security footage. Expose that Albion have been brainwashing people in here.
Listen to Darian's total loss of appetite and intense hallucinations, but conditioning has been successful with reapplication. So, this is an ongoing treatment. Who wants to sign up? Albion have been experimenting with behavior modification through electroshock, hypnosis, and drugs. A little more rigorous than a night out at the local. Keep looking. That's the footage. Ready to go?
Come on, Bagley. We can't let Albion keep messing with people's heads like this.
Right. If you can get me past their firewall, I think we can put an end to renewal therapy in this borough of London. Now, how are you supposed to bypass this security network all the way out there? If only you could fly, like a bird. Oh, or like a drone. Hack a drone, Vicky.
Right.
That'll do it. My, they've really gone all out on this one, haven't they? Just get through that firewall and we can put this clinic out of business. You should get out of there before anyone notices.
Great.
Look at that.
It could be a home. Just trying to keep on your feet. Where about Bernie? Scarlet's in the wheelchair.
We are keeping.
Right! Go for it, that's it!
Beautiful. They'll have to shut down that clinic now. No one will have to go through what my mate did again. We're with you in this fight, DedSec. Albion are gonna get the short end around here from now on. Bugger me. We owe ya.
Fucking hell, we're good.
I'd be well chuffed to spread the word about that. Thanks again.
And just like that, Albion has been eliminated from this borough. Well, maybe not totally, but at least you've shown everyone around here how to wipe up the filth. Well done.
Pens, those were the days. And I'll just write down the headlines I want to read now. I'll just make
This
my
is bigger
own
than both of us.
Here I've got today. If you point at the bird shit on your car window and say it's a currency, no one can tell you otherwise. Screams Chancellor at Bilderberg karaoke night. That's right, another headline. Here we go. PM announces Britain back on track after swapping all Crown Estate properties for some magic beans. Might as well, we've got to do something. That's the civilization we are today. Here's another one. Wild joy on the streets as Britain signs £864 zillion trade deal with Bolivia. There we go. Build a better world. Government claims only nice people will benefit from agreement to sell trampolines, mermaids and warships to landlocked South American nation. We're building a better Britain.
Here's another one. Environment probably fine when drowning scientists. That's the world you want to have, people.
It's going to be way, way better than the one you've actually...
You look like the type who might not like the current state of London.
Wait, are you with DedSec? I just so happen to need some help.
Couldn't say even if I was. But tell me your problem.
It's these power-tripping Clan Kelly wankstains. I wouldn't give them the keys to my convertible, so they took a giant dump on it.
That's dreadful.
And the two dribbling cocks who did it have bullied the cops into submission.
If the cops won't help, then you've come to the right people. We'll take care of it.
All right, give it a go. Help me, and I'm confident we can work out a reciprocal arrangement. Use your imagination.
It's been rolled out. It's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London, chaotic.
Scrape their optic data. That should give us more than enough to incriminate them.
Right.
West London. It's always been a communications hub. As part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Now everything that's part of Bloom's operation is run through the telecoms tower, and I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. The car, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the shareable self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks, not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but it has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city and the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars.
When a startup advertised passive income to anyone willing to enlist their autonomous vehicle in their network.
One of the gangsters whose optic data we're looking to scrape is nearby.
Do you have it?
Now, loafer. Hey, can you...
There it is. You can hack in from there.
I only want to know what is inside me.
Whatever it is, it's way above your fucking pay grade.
Okay, I was just curious.
That's one criminal scraped. Now let's see about their friend.
hell, what is wrong with the security?
Both of their optics are squeaky clean. They're smart.
Damn.
But I'm about 8.61 million times smarter, give or take an order of magnitude. I managed to trace their encrypted comms channel back to a remote server.
Good place to start. We're bound to find something there.
I hear you. Yeah, okay. What? Okay, but... No, you sure?
Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. This time we're turning our focus back on the media to look at my former employer, the GBB. As we know, the broadcaster has been through a lot of changes since the Hassani government gave it to its corporate backers and privatised the corporation. Today, the GBB is a shadow of its former self. It's become a tool used by the government to circulate fake news and misinformation. So how did we get here? Where did it all go wrong? How can we tell when our national media is state propaganda? Our experts speak on conditions of anonymity for their own safety. Here's disinformation and media expert Charles, who's seen free broadcasters built up by journalists down by demagogues all over the world.
Reminder, the criminals we're investigating have a server at this location. There it is. You can hack in from there.
That's not on. Lock it down.
Run a search.
Yo, some hackers grabbed.
Might not want it here.
No one. I'll look this way. Oh, you could hide, Peter. Oh.
Transfer complete.
We retrieved all the evidence you need. Even our completely hobbled police force should be able to do something with it, hopefully.
Splendid. You actually managed it.
Just join us, will ya? We need people like you. What do you say?
All right. I'm in. Let's have some fun.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all-consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages